Macabaret.
There you go.
You've got Macabaret coming up. So talk a little bit about Macabaret.
Macabaret, which
I love
kudos
that,
to
by the
you.
way.
You got it. I mean, I've heard so many versions of that one. People have butchered that one left and right. So do not feel bad. I was like, man, did I just throw them just a shit doozy? I mean, because I've heard macrame, I've heard Macabaret, I've heard all kinds of different things. So good on you.
If
You
you're
got it
doing
right.
macrame, I think I'd go see that too.
Right? Yeah, it's all just going to be a performance on a wall.
Right, there we go.
So yeah, Macabaret
Yeah, see,
is
you almost messed it up.
I know, right? I took the word macabre and cabaret and I stuck them together, and that's why we have Macabaret. Is the title of this show that I've written. It really is a production with a storyline that takes the audience through it from beginning to end, and it's kind of a mishmash between From Dusk Till Dawn meets Dante's Inferno if Rob Zombie and Quentin Tarantino were to come together and direct it, but set it all to rock and metal music with little to no dialogue whatsoever. So that's a very fast synopsis of Macabaret, our show. And it's really about a man who, he's kind of this on the fringe, kind of seedy type of character who is just blasting down the middle of a highway, nothing in sight, in the middle of nowhere in the desert. And he flies by these hitchhikers, doesn't pick them up, nothing. And then his car ends up breaking down. And all he has to look for help is this saloon in the middle of nowhere. And so he goes into the saloon, and the whole story is basically about him making his way through it. Does he get out alive or not? What kind of characters he comes across when he's in it? And we find out if he survives it. The White Dog Saloon, that is.
So how do you take a storyline like that and then interpret it with dance and theatrics and flips and fire and all that? How do you take that mentally and break it all down?
It's not too far-fetched from a ballet, really. I don't know if you've ever seen a ballet before, but you have like the Nutcracker,
right,
or Swan Lake. And so as a professional dancer, we know how to tell these stories without words. We do it through movement. We do it through choreography, costumes, and wardrobe. We do it with lighting and bringing in different characters and just the interactions between them. So it's very interpretive, but we've done it so much that we know how to do it in a way that conveys these emotions and what is happening on stage to the audience so that they can follow along. We also have a video aspect to our show, which helps a little bit more kind of tell the story as far as transitions go from one piece to the next. We just kind of utilize all that production and choreography to help push the storyline along.